Our first guest is a Pittsburgh native who you've seen starring in the hit show The Ghost Whisperer right here on KDKA TV. The show's about a newlywed who can communicate with spirits. And our guest today, David Conrad, plays the main character's husband. He's gained a huge following from the show, but he's always branching out and trying new projects. And David's here to talk about his latest project, a play he's starring in at the new Hazlitt Theater called Burn This. Thanks for being with us, David.
Hey,
good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, good. So how long have you been back in Pittsburgh at your place in the Strip?
I just got back at the end of March, so I got to see a little bit of snow, which was exciting.
Good.
And you know, the beautiful blooming of the trees. It's been great to be home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you still have your place in the
yeah, I own a condo there, and it's got a great view of Polish Hill in the city. It's a great place to come home to.
Nice. Now how long of a break do you get between taping shows?
You get about a 3-month break. We get off in March and we start again in June. And it's just enough time to do a play. So a friend of mine and I were trying to get some ideas together, and then we mentioned this one play we both loved, and we said, what the heck, let's do it. And a friend of mine who runs a theater on the north side, it's the Hazlitt Theater where the old Public used to be, said, hey, we have a bunch of open dates, why don't you work there? And I thought, heck yeah, let's do it. So
that's how it all came about. You really started. How did you pick this play?
I had done it when I was in college, and I loved it. It's called Burn This. And it's just a love story. It's this sort of crazy love story about a woman who loses her best friend, and then the best friend's brother, who's a madman, kind of crazy kid from the wrong side of the tracks, falls in love with her. And they're just not right for each other in the beginning. And it's about sort of their tussle to find out how they can tolerate each other.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Barn burner, a lot of kissing, you know, maybe some off-color language. And, yeah.
So maybe not for little kids.
Maybe
but,
not, yeah.
But an adult interesting
It's great for
story.
teenagers, too, though, yeah. No, it'd be a lot of fun.
Well, we're looking at video here. So do you play the
I'm the crazy guy from the wrong side of the tracks, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I grew up in Swissvale, so I thought it would be fun to kind of, like, reach back into my roots and do stuff I did when I was 13 and 14. And the great thing about Pale, the guy's name is Pale, is he's just sort of this uninhibited, says whatever he wants, has no channels blocked. And this woman kind of stares at him and thinks he's out of his mind. But she gradually falls in love with him. And she's this high-born daughter, and she owns this beautiful place in New York City, and he's a kook. And it's about how two people find about all the things that they kind of make up why they shouldn't be together, and then they kind of realize, well, then why do we keep wanting to be together? So,
right. Maybe that's why they should be together after all.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's it like to do stage theater versus television?
I mean, it's just such a pleasure. It's like a giant workout all day long, and you get to say all this language, and you don't have some producer or director stopping you every 3 seconds, or, you know, makeup and hair and all the sound people kind of slowing you down. And you know, you just get to be alone in your own dream, which is fun. And it's great to be home in this theater that was the first place I ever did a play in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really? At the new Hazlitt, or what was now the new
Public,
Hazlitt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's a joy. Do
you get a special thrill because you can sense the audience there, too?
Yeah. I mean, to have an audience reacting, listening to you, laughing, saying stuff, it's just a great sense of energy kind of looping from you to the audience back and forth, and especially if it's your hometown crowd. I mean, to have people in the audience that you know, that maybe taught you, is especially thrilling.
Do you have old friends who are still in the area you stay in touch with?
I had a friend call me a couple days ago. He said, I'm going to be there opening night. And I was like, it's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So what else do you get to do around town? I know you've been helping out in Braddock.
Well, when I'm doing this play, nothing. But,
yeah, I bet.
I mean, I'm really excited that there are people in the Mon Valley who are taking properties that are in bad shape and cleaning them up and fixing them. There are folks moving into that area, and I mean, each little town in the Mon Valley is kind of a perfect little small town, and if people invest themselves and their energy in it, I think there's really hope, and it's great to see people who are new to the place and old to the place working together finally. Yeah. And it's a thrill, you know, I mean, to see places where the steel industry was thriving and people had great jobs. It's nice to see it sort of slowly coming back and fighting for itself.
Do you have any favorite thing to do, or, I don't know, favorite restaurant that you like to visit here?
I always just go to Tessero's in the middle of the night. You know, I'll go and get a burger there and sit at the bar. Yeah.
Right in Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And is your family still here?
You know, all my family moved away. I'm the last one. Except my brothers are coming back now. My one brother is a lawyer, likes to come back. He has a couple clients. And my other brother, Phil, comes back and sees his old friends. And they all miss it and wish they could come back.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
Thanks.
Thank
it's great
you.
To be here. Thank you.
And again, Burn This is playing at the new Hazlitt Theater on Pittsburgh's North Side, June 4th through the 28th. For showtimes and tickets, call the box office at 412-320-4610. And you can also visit our website at kdka.com/PTL. We've got all the details posted for you there.